Tonight, the News 8 investigators continue their year-long investigation into the problems plaguing elderly housing here in Connecticut. Seniors at risk and disabled tenants not getting the help they need.
Chief Investigative Reporter David Iverson tells us why housing authorities say without big changes, we could see an end to elderly housing.
These are issues that come up in study after study. Sooner or later, elderly housing will simply run out of money. That could leave thousands of people with no place to turn. Tonight, we're introducing you to one housing authority director who says he's doing everything he can to avoid that. We've told you how elderly disabled housing has impacted tenants' lives.
Bang! Oh, I went for a loop. I was going down, 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 and then I hit my head and my back, and I heard everything crackle.
My mom was an extremely independent person. It absolutely changed her life.
It was distraught, disturbing, how a human person could live like that.
We've showed you how housing authority staff are playing social worker for underserved disabled tenants.
We are so much more than we are landlords.
And in the future, the problems are expected to get even worse. Just like every family has to live within a budget, Connecticut housing authorities have to take the money they make in rent and pay their bills, salaries, repairs, and legal bills. But housing authorities say the changing population in elderly disabled housing is making that budgeting difficult, if not impossible.
If this situation stays unchanged, then there is an end of the road for every housing authority. Some will take longer than others.
Stratford Housing Authority Executive Director Kevin Nelson says the more housing authorities change, the fewer dollars they have.
Well, roughly speaking, for every tenant that's a non-elderly disabled, we get $300 less per month in rent. You're not going to have enough money to do the repairs to the units. Or you're going to have base rent so big, tenants can't afford to pay it, and you're going to have vacancies. So you can't draw blood from a stone.
What I'm most concerned about is the financial.
The issue has been studied for decades, always with the same conclusion. The growing disabled population and lower rental income in Connecticut's elderly housing will have financial consequences. Here in a 2004 hearing, lawmakers admit the current plan won't last.
The last thing we want to see is to see these housing authorities going down a road towards financial instability, which ultimately will cause them to go out of operation entirely.
Nelson and other housing authority staff told these lawmakers about the problems, but nothing changed.
I'm surprised that nobody's doing anything about it, at least that I can see. We've testified before the legislature for years and years and years on this. One time it was a whole day we were up there. And, I mean, the legislators went on there. We took over at 3 o'clock. We were testifying until 11 o'clock at night. Nothing came out of that.
70% of Connecticut's housing authorities report a budget shortfall. In many cases, the state admits the only way to balance the budget is to raise rent on elderly and disabled tenants.
They can't afford to pay the rent, then they can't live there. You have to get somebody that can afford to pay the rent. Otherwise, sustainability is out the window. That's the sad part.
It's a future Connecticut Department of Housing Commissioner Yvonne Klein is trying to avoid.
We are working very hard with the property owners to ensure that folks are not displaced.
In 2012, Governor Malloy promised $30 million a year to help fix housing authorities. New London, for example, has plenty of issues to fix, like crumbling balconies and water damage. Former Executive Director Sue Chantel says she applied 3 times to fix issues, each time spending thousands of much-needed dollars just on the application.
So if you're not selected, and I know other housing authorities are in the same boat I am, that they've applied 2 and 3 times, you're out of money. You can't keep doing it.
Even if that state money does come, waiting list data shows a rising number of disabled people trying to get into elderly housing. Nelson worries if nothing changes, the elderly soon won't have the housing they need. Elderly housing, as Connecticut knows it, could disappear.
You have an end of the story here that's already written, and it's going to get there if they don't do something.
One possibility is raising the rent on everyone, but then you get to a point where the low-income tenants simply can't afford the rent. Nelson says, quote, "We can't kick the can down the road anymore." For the News 8 investigators, David Iverson reporting.